Hey y'all, I'm putting the last coat of dye on the back of this guitar, the sides. This is the fourth or fifth coat that I've done since I sanded it off again. I tried to do like a burst on the back of it, and it didn't work out so good. But I had it looking pretty good until I tried to do the burst. And what I did was use different shades of blue, and it just bled together, and it was just a mess. So it's going to be just a straight up turquoise back and sides, which I like. It looks pretty good to me. Like I said, this is going to be the last coat. These Angelus dyes, the more layers you put on, the darker the color gets. You just have to be careful and make sure you spread it very evenly, or it will blotch up on you. Take your time. I usually start when I put fresh dye on whatever I'm using, start in the middle, because you can see how it'll bunch up. You don't want that close to your edges.
So I opened up the window and smoked a little bit and watched the cars go by. I'm gonna hunt you up and ask you if you found out anything new. Or are you hanging in the best you have with the steamboat whistle blue? I've been right here since 9 o'clock, and believe you me, that's true. I just looked at the waterways turning over with the steamboat whistle blue. The city's drawn up where it looks all square like a crossword puzzle on the landscape. It looks like an electric shaver now where the courthouse used to be. The grass is all synthetic, and we don't know for sure about the food. The only thing we know for sure is it's still pursuit. I'd sit and watch my TV if I thought I could trust the news. About the only thing I trust these days is still pursuit.
A little bit of this dye goes a long way.
Well, far out Johnny, well, I heard him say it, stretched out back on the waterbed. The bluegrass music is a thing of the past, and the same for rock and roll. And I loaned him $2 or $3, and he gave me the latest news, and left me.
There's nothing really you can do about these different shades on this mahogany wood. It's just the way it is. After this dries, I'll take a rag with some alcohol on it and wipe up some of this off very lightly, but it helps blend it together a little bit better. Alright, before I start these sides, I'm going to show you all something that I did. On this side, hang on just a second. I've got these acrylic paint pens, which have saved my butt many times. And up in here, where I had sanded too much, I was able to take these acrylic paint pens and get in there and repaint these white lines in there. Now I need to do a little touch up in there, and I'll do that. I can do that with dye though on that dark background. But I'll get that done, do the sides, one more coat. And then this one will be ready. I'm going to clear, I decided I'm going to just clear coat this front. I might go over this one more time with the dark and then sand the white off again. But then again, I don't know, I really don't see any reason to do that. It looks okay the way it is. But it's going to get clear coat, front and back, sides. Alright y'all, I won't hold you up and make you watch me dye these sides, I guess. You know what, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It won't take that long. You just have to be really careful. When I do these sides, especially with dye, I don't want any dye on the front of this, so I'm going to leave this up like this, which you're not going to be able to see me dye it, so I don't see any reason for you to watch. And again, I spilt dye on the floor, which I'm good at. This just goes on so thick in the beginning it runs, and I don't want it to run on the front of my guitar. Before I get done with these edges here, I'll flip it over. Make sure I don't have any runs on the back. Let's see, I don't want to do that. See, I can already see it running. I don't want to get that on my front of this guitar. You know, I get a little on there, I'll sand it off or clear coat it. See, already there's runs on it, on the back. See, I'm staying away from those edges until this dye thins out a little bit, because it will leak onto the front. I better turn this up so I don't get it on the front. Alright y'all, I'm going to turn this off so I can move this camera out of my way. Y'all take care.